Hi, so today I'm going to talk, or just do a brief video on, the proper putting on of a pinch collar, and I plan to do some more, videos on pinch collars because I know I was kind of frustrated looking for information when I first started training Tyson with one. I know, buddy, I'm making you stand in front of a camera is very stressful. I know you hate pictures. You hate pictures, I know. You can't see, but he's wagging his tail like crazy. He really hates being in front of the camera. I'm sorry, buddy. I love you. Alright, anyway, back to this. So, this is your, or actually, a custom Herm and Springer that I have. It's the 2.25 size, and his neck size is approximately like 19 inches. So I know I have no idea how many, as he's been growing, links I've added and taken out to get the right size. Now that he's about 10 months, I haven't had to change a link in at least a few months. So, the Herm and Springer, I'm gonna try to make this brief. I could really get into detail. I guess my basic advice is do your research when you're looking for corrective training devices, like such as a pinch collar. I prefer the pinch collar over a choke chain just because I feel like it distributes pressure more evenly and effectively. I've actually put one on myself and felt it. It doesn't hurt. It applies like a pressure. It's not, I mean, I wouldn't say it's comfortable, but only if they're doing what they're not supposed to do and pulling on the leash, causing a tighter collar and therefore pressure. My setup is basically this. I have a buckle that is put in with biothane. Because he is a white-throated pit bull, he is very prone to be getting red marks. So I use the rubber tips on his collar to help prevent that specific issue. I recommend starting out with just the regular prongs. They have if you like feel them and you can put it against like your own skin, they have a very like blunt end to them, so they're not sharp. They don't like stab the dog or anything. So you can see this is kind of like screwed in. I have my black biothane skinny training lead, 6 feet. And just a quick hack. So it didn't come with a loop on the leash, so I attached a key ring. So now I can clip and unclip. I do this with all my leashes if they don't come with one, and it works great. So because I have the custom buckle, which this is actually the second buckle I've used. The first time I got this collar made, the buckle unfortunately failed. Luckily, Tyson is very well trained. He didn't go anywhere. But I learned my lesson, and this safety tab has been a lifesaver. I got it on Etsy for I think $9. It is so easy. You can just keep it. So I keep my whole setup attached like this. I have his collar, so I take it on and off with the buckle, and then when I'm done with it, I put it back together to hang it up, and then hang the leash up, and I leave the safety tab right here to this part of the buckle on the leash. So what this does is the other end of this clips to his flat collar. So this end attaches to his flat collar. So that way, if your collar fails, the buckle on the collar fails, and was to come off the dog, and I can do a live demonstration on Tyson too, and it was hanging like this. Basically, this would keep it so that your dog's leash is still attached. And this is the best one I've found that gives you full ranging functionality with the chain. So let's try to actually put it on Tyson now and see it in action. He's chewing his bone, but we need to go for a walk. So I'm going to put you want the spot right behind your dog's ears, where his neck is. That so about right there on Tyson. It could even go a little higher. It can even go a little higher, and you want the chain part. This is weird. I've never put a collar on this like slowly. And, the chain part on the top, so that your corrections come from the top. All right, good boy. You're such a good boy. Then you simply buckle. And to make sure that you have a good fit, you want to make sure that you can always fit 2 fingers underneath. I make sure, like the prong part, I don't know if you can see, but I have 2 fingers fully under there. So it does look tight. It's meant to look tight. If it looks tight, it is probably on correctly. I'm not gonna say that I'm an expert at putting these on, but I do have some experience. I had the camera upside down. And I see people using training collars incorrectly all the time, so this is just kind of a beginner's guide. Or just use this as a beginner. So now with Tyson with all his gear on, we have the leash, which is attached to the pinch collar. We have his safety tab that's attached to the flat collar. And I was gonna do this. So if your your pinch collar with the buckle was to fail and come off, you see how I still have him on the leash. It feels a little funny because the collar's on, but that's how the safety tab works. You are heading out the door, and I know he's dying to get outside. It's beautiful out today. He's like, why are we doing this video? That's about what your setup should look like. And the Biothane comes in all sorts of colors, so you can totally customize it. I'm also going to give a shout out to Goober Collars real quick on Etsy. It's a little dirty, I'm so sorry. I absolutely am in love with this collar. And it also, they add little name plaques. So he has his phone number and name on there, which I really like because that's like, it can't fall off. So, alright, I'm ready to go for our walk. Have a great day, guys.